Again, removing the tire safely from the coach, bring it over to a safe area, putting the safety band on it. That'll press the tire on the wheel, exposing the gutter. With the valve stem, remove the valve stem, let the air out. Put your proper hoop on with your bottle jack. Bottle jack it down until the bead pops and exposes the gutter. Pop goes the weasel. Alright, beads popped. Continue to jack, expose the gutter. Give yourself plenty of room to manipulate the bands in. Be sure the feet are properly installed to the bottom concave of the band, and then all are installed.
$100. They're really worth it. You don't have to drop the tire, you don't have to drop the rig down and then torque it by hand. Now when you put your lug nuts back on, you want to have them torqued down to whatever the settings require. With this one here, it's going to be 175 for a mini Winnie. So
he's torquing it down by hand so he does not over torque it or strip the bolts.
When you first start doing these, you may want to use your torque wrench to get a feel for what you're going to have to do. But eventually it's just going to come natural to you.
What's the torque setting?
5.5.
5.5 pounds.
15 on the big ones.
15 on the big ones. The little ones are 5.5.
Just go back and forth. Make sure we have equal space on each side.
Little bands are 14s, 15s, 16s. Big bands are 19s and 22s.
Now with this one here, it may not take any grease to get the bead back over the band, but I'm going to do it just to show you that it's something that you may want to do. Put some grease on the band, put some grease on the bead of the tire. It's going to make it a lot easier.
Slide that tire back over.
Slide that tire back over. Okay. Now I just let out my jack, making sure everything is clear, everything is clean. I reverse the process. The tire pressure on these, typically they're 75. I'm going to check inside the door on the sticker to verify. It's locked.
Make sure all the blue feet are secured on the wheel and the gutter and the band.
Kind of, what'd you miss?
Valve stem, space on the band, so there's free play.
Use your drill to get it started, get it tightened down, but you're going to finish it off with your Allen wrench by hand. I'm making sure that the two sides, the space between the two ends on the bolt is about equal on each side. Now what you want to do is check to make sure that none of your blue feet came off and they're not causing any kind of Now on your threads, take a little bit of tire grease or oil, whatever you have available, and put it up about 1 inch. That's going to clean it off and make the nuts go into the threads without cross threading. And when you're doing these, you don't want to put water, soapy water. You want to use tire grease because water will rust out the interior of the tire, it will rust out the band, it will rust out the bolt. So try to avoid any kind of water and stick with grease. Now to make it quicker, you can use your drill, but you don't tighten it down all the way. This is just to get it started. And what you're going to end up with, depending on the depth of the gutter here, is the distance between the two ends are going to vary from wheel to wheel, but they should be even on each side. If you have 1 inch on this side, have 1 inch on the other side. If you have 3/4 on this side, have it 3/4 on this side. Always line up the bolt with the valve stem where the bolt is, so you don't want
16-inch wheel uses a 16.5 band with the blue feet. The feet are designed to hold it at the proper height. There can be variations, so you want to be sure that when you install the band that it's flush with the top part of the gutter. Just put all the feet inside previously, so the feet now rest on the gutter bottom.
position the blue part towards the top of the wheel. The slots that go down.
There again, the slots on the band. These slots go down in this case, and the blue feet go up towards the top of the wheel itself to the beam side.
And start again.
You have the drum on the downside.
Yep.
So what you do is you have to pull your equipment up like that, so it's up against the bottom of the wheel.
Right.
Otherwise, you won't have enough travel in the rail of your jack to break the bead.
Beads broken, gutters exposed. Continue to push down to expose the full gutter to give yourself maximum position to go ahead and place the band inside there.
So you don't have to rebalance it.
Correct. Since we're breaking the bead on one side, we're not going to change the position of the tire on the wheel. So if the tire was balanced to begin with, it should be perfectly balanced when the job is completed. These bands are perfectly weighted.
The second step is to let all the air out by removing the valve stem.
Valve core.
Step 3 is to record to be sure you have the right size wheel and right size bands. In this case, the 16 is what you're looking for.
Just to be sure you got the right hoop for the right size tire. In this case, it's a 16-inch wheel, so we use the 16-inch hoop. Next step is to position the bottle jack on the hoop stand and then place the tire on the jig, so when you press the bottle jack down, it will compress the tire on the wheel, exposing the gutter. First step is to remove the wheel. final is to make sure each vehicle that's been retrofitted with the TYRON has a sticker by the valve stem that'll let the next person working on the tire know that this vehicle has been equipped with the TYRON run flat safety band.